Miss Mia Sarah, who played Lily within this movie. Okay, she also played in Time Cop, Jack and the Beanstalk, and Ferris Bueller's Day.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy, Woodz. In this video, you guys, we're gonna look at a few things before we get to the next Q&A. Now, in this mystery, I made a lot of things note, like music, movies, TV shows, art, poetry, so on and so forth. Art, really. Now, aside from the appreciation of art, I want you to understand that this movie, Legend, is very relevant, especially within its understanding of clues. Now, I want you to realize something that I made note in a previous episode, and that was Lily. Okay? Now, what I'm going to show you here, all right, is a flower. But I want you to take notice of this flower, okay? Because realize it is somewhat of a 2D image because it is kind of textured. As you see, it's flat. But the image itself, okay, is of a certain type of plant. Now, I think the genus of this plant is very relevant within this mystery and very relevant with what I just showed you when it comes to Legend and Lily. Now, what you're looking at here is the Red King Humbert canna lily, okay? Now, the point here, all right, is I believe this is the exact plant that they're pointing to. Now, what I want you to take notice of is not only the colors, but the budding of the bulb, okay? Because the budding of the bulb is exactly what it looks like when we see that these plants, all right, are the exact same with a flat image, as you see. On their side, they look comparably the same. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because the lily itself was to be recognized from the very beginning, okay? Like literally. And it's no different than looking all through Michael's house and noticing the flowers once again. Like literally littered, okay? Littered with flowers, like everywhere, you guys, okay? And it's no different than the flower of life, okay? Or even water, all right? Flowers. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you here is something that I got to give two people a really big shout out for, and that is my boy Redeemer 777 and my boy Ali. Now, what they found here is pretty interesting, and it pretty much completely ties with everything that I've brought up with this fucking movie and exactly why they hide these little symbolisms throughout the game. Now, this face, all right, I want you to take notice of it. I want you to take real notice of it. Look real closely. Now I'm going to show you pretty much exactly what this face and or image is imitating within Michael's house. Now what we have here is Mr. Jack O. the Green. Once again, you guys. Now realize within symbolism, this character keeps showing up, okay, within relevancy. Okay, first we saw relevancy from Tangerine Dream and even Tom Cruise and all of the different nature aspects of the game and the mystery. But now we have a face, okay, hidden very strategically in Michael's kitchen, okay, that ties right back into the assimilation of all the characters and even Lily. The fact of the matter here, you guys, okay, is that this tree man and or Jack O. the Green, okay, is very well known, and especially within symbolism of a face depicted in nature. One thing I want you to notice here is the fact that Jack O. the Green actually comes in different styles, okay, although his characteristics stay the same throughout different folklores. You know what I find funny about this Jack and the Green character is the fact that, you know, he has a bunch of different variations of his character, and, you know, these different variations are just, you know, different versions throughout history. One thing I'm going to point your attention to here is something very interesting that we should have paid attention to from the very beginning, and it's a green man. Okay. Now, the fact is that I've brought up connections to something that has been tied to a green man, and it has something to do with the sun.
This is crazy. You are dancing with the entire McBoyle family. These people are freak shows, man. Freaks. But you're keeping your cool. You are keeping your cool. You know why? Because you are the Green Man. Green Man is saving your life right now, bro. Just go with the flow.
Now, once again, a clue from a show that I've been telling you guys is relevant. Now, this is a big confirmation as to what I'm talking about. You guys, this is the same episode, okay, that I brought up before that had the voice, okay, of Sweet Johnson from GTA San Andreas. Faison Love, okay, Love. Think about it, you guys. Segregative clues.
You know what? I'm actually tripping pretty hard right now. You're tripping? Yeah. Frank gave me some acid and it's like, whew.
Now, Charlie just said Frank gave him acid. Think about it, you guys. Clues that have been in the game and the soundtrack.
To things that we have in GTA 5, like a stranger and a freak, but most importantly, a freak, played by Mr. Jeff Goldblum. Now, I want you to understand exactly why I'm bringing this man up within this whole grand scheme here, and Jeff Goldblum, you guys, I'm not kidding, is a key person in this mystery. There are several key people, but he is one of them, and I'm here to show you exactly why Jeff Goldblum would have ultimately brought us into deeper clues, regardless of how we understood them. Now, once again, understanding 1939, 0, segregating 0, switching 9 and 3, understanding them as backwards and realizing truth and matching it with another clue such as Jeff, we can gain Jeff in 1993, and Jeff Goldblum in 1993 starred in Jurassic Park. Steven Spielberg.
My head is one big pile of shit.
Is this West Indian lilac? Lilac?
Yes.
Now, when it really comes down to it, you guys, there's duality with a lot of things in this game, especially birds and suns and so on and so forth. But there's a few things that we have made note that are very recent, and they are lilies. Now, what I want you to pay attention to here is the back of Trevor's office, okay? Now, I want you to pay attention to these types of flowers and how they fan out, okay? Now, understand it's a 2D image on the wall, so we need to understand this within a 3D understanding. And now, what I want you to think about is another lily, but on the evil spectrum of duality. Now, what we're looking at here is another lily. Okay, now what I want you to really take notice here is the fanning out of the flowers and the color spectrum here, because I feel as though I found, once again, the exact same flower here, and it really ties within wordplay once again. And the wordplay is very interesting. Lucifer. Okay, Lucifer. Now, the point here, once again, you guys, is that Lucifer, all right, is tied to something that we should have noticed with these fucking flowers a long time ago. Okay, I want you to really think about the symbolism here, okay, and what they're portraying, because it's all correlated and it's all to realize something that is going to come forth later within the mystery, but also the clues that we have looked forth in the mystery. And as for the Q&A, it should be coming in the next episode. For those of you who have any last questions for the Q&A, I implore you to leave it in the comment section below, and I would love to hear what you have to say about any of the episodes that have been up until now, or any of the new finds that have been throughout the community, or even anything that has to do with symbolism throughout life, or even life in general. These Q&As are open to interpretation, just like life, or even colors for that matter. But I want those of you who honestly have faith in the process here to give this Q&A a real chance, okay, in getting out what you have to say on a literal level of understanding. And for those of you who are going to ask me why I say understand a million times, because I know a few of you are going to ask me that, this is the reason why.
What price would you put on having the tools to understanding everything and to achieving the impossible? The truth is incredible. The truth is incredible. If you're capable of understanding it. The truth is incredible.
Understanding the truth, achieving the impossible is incredible. If you're capable,
Then you're ready.
Steven Spielberg.
All of these different clues that tie to Steven Spielberg honestly make me wonder, were we supposed to understand certain clues that they brought within the game and the story mode?
Hey, Elliot, where's your goblin?
Shut up.
Did he come back? Well, did he?
Yeah, he came back. But he's not a goblin. He's a spaceman.
As an extraterrestrial. Where's he from? Uranus? Get it? Uranus? He doesn't get it, Ty. Get it? Uranus? He doesn't get it.
This image.
Get it? Uranus?